Hello, beautiful mutants. This is just going to be a quick video. Yesterday's video was titled Eureka, which I'm not sure, but then I also talked mostly about Epiphany. So let's check the definition. So the definition of Eureka is the Eureka moment, also known as the aha moment, refers to the common human experience of suddenly understanding a previously incomprehensible problem or concept. Is the accumulation of a pre-conscious process, and some of the most powerful ideas in the history of science came to their inventors while they were daydreaming. So not really quite a eureka moment. Definitely more of an epiphany. So epiphany is a moment when you suddenly feel that you understand or suddenly become conscious of something that is very important to you. But it's also a powerful religious experience. Epiphany is a Christian holiday in January 6th, traditionally in Western Christianity, that celebrates the revelation of the baby Jesus to the world. Okay, the first epiphany. Anyways, go outside for a bit, and I will talk about what my epiphany was yesterday. Laundry room, not a mess outside. Sunflower plants, aren't those amazing sunflowers? We only started in towards the end of June because June was pretty much a write-off. Back to being another sunny day, so maybe I'll go for a really long walk this afternoon. Blue sky, leaves are turning yellow everywhere. Sort of, it is definitely fall here, even though it's still summer, but that's why fall only has a month, because by November it's winter. So anyways, my epiphany is that come to the understanding, and I firmly believe, as opposed to, having a feeling, knowing that there's something out there, I firmly believe now that there are two worlds. An inner world and an outer world. Of course, we live in the outer world and spend most of our time in the outer world. Although in the inner world, sleep, obviously, if we go into deep sleep, we spend a lot of time in the inner world as well. So I guess what my mission and purpose in life as from this side of point of view is that I will continue living and adjusting in the outer world as much as possible, but I'm also going to start exploring through Faculty X, the inner world, and I think I'm close. I watched a few videos, and one of the videos that I saw, and I commented on you regarding it, but commented before, but it was the occult is it's a reference to hidden, and same with the inner world in a way is hidden, but it's not hidden. But the inner world in a way is only say when you close your eyes or you're imagining or something like that, right? But I'm gonna have I want to make it so that I can access the inner world at will, and sort of coexist in both worlds. Of course, when I'm sleeping, the idea again is that even though my body's resting, I am fully aware of what's going on, right? It's going to take a while. I'm waiting for sort of a spontaneous out-of-body experience. And then when it does occur, then I'm going to try to recall what happened when I achieved it. But essentially, the idea of attaining Faculty X, which is a hidden sense, faculty says, is to not really. Well, it's just to, like it says, essentially live your life with intention in almost every aspect of the day, every moment, sort of thing. And I think actively thinking all the time has to do with something like that. But it's sort of when you're going to pump up the gas, it's like an automatic thing sort of thing, right? And you're usually what you're filling it up or something like that. But, and I mentioned this before, right? Like I tend to like change things around, whereas I'll do like $55 or $42.42 sort of thing, or right. And right, because that's the idea, is that I'm trying to wake up the inner eye, right? Or it's not even waking up, it's actually making it so that it's hard to explain. But essentially it's layers, and that's what but anyways, this video, going back, this guy purports to that he is seeing things, like seeing like dimensional objects and stuff like that, that aren't there, but they are there, and that he can interact with them and change it and stuff like that. And that sort of sounds similar to what you're doing in your dream, sort of thing, right? If it's in the inner world. So if you're able to essentially, I guess what I'm trying to say is to be in a higher mindset, but still be able to function and go, to be a robot, essentially, like, like to essentially go through the motions if you need be, sort of thing. And then going back to being, it's sort of like that song, It's a Rainy Day. In the middle of the song, he goes and says, life is like a telephone, right? You have, you have a crisis, you have something you need to deal with, sort of thing. The phone is ringing, you pick up the phone, right? You deal with it, you have that conversation, you go through the motions, right? And then when it's done, you hang up the phone and you just keep on carrying on with what you're doing in life. So, yeah, that's it pretty much in a nutshell, is that, oh, and also I'm pretty much keeping this to myself for the most part, because, well, people call you crazy, people call you and say that, that it's, I guess I was mad before, but I think it's sort of like, you know what? It's only for those people who go looking for it, right? And believe in themselves. So, yeah, that's it. I'm gonna go back to work. Have a great day and stay tuned.